Hello, BookTube. I let this one wait. I figured you'd had enough videos from me, so I just let it wait. I got a few more books in the mail, and rather than make the video count, what was it, 6? or something like that, I decided just to wait, and then I waited a long time and got to writing, and now I'm about to get to reading, so this is late in the day. I will upload this tomorrow. I will upload this tomorrow from the ringside seats of the Daytona 500. But I wanted to do these on camera. I like opening books on camera, and it's 3 packages and it ends with a box. So we'll see what we have here. First one is fairly heavy. It could be a finished copy of some kind. And it is a finished copy. Okay, I think we saw this before. I think we saw an advanced copy of this. This comes out in late June. It's by Konrad Jarsch, and it's called Broken Lives: How Ordinary Germans Experienced the 20th Century. It draws on 6 dozen memoirs of German citizens born in 1920s and follows them through the Third Reich, World War II, the post-war years, the rebirth of the economy, all the way up to the present day. I think we saw this on this channel before. Utterly fascinating. And the author, James Schneider, the author is Konrad Jarsch, and what do we know about him? What do we know about Konrad Jarsch? He is the Lursey Professor of European Civilization at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. He's the author of many books, too. So, okay, so this comes out in late June. I will certainly write about it. This is a Steve book right down the line. So that's a good way to start. And we'll move on to this thing here. Another finished copy. Oh, okay, a radical change of pace here. This is a lavish, brainy thriller. The subcategory of brainy thriller. This is Karen White. Dreams of Falling. Very pretty thing there. Those of you who know Karen White's books will know what I mean by brainy thriller. It's not quite a sudsy beach read, but it's not the lives of Germans throughout the 20th century. So this comes out in early June. And let's see here. Let me hold that up for you here. Again, sorry about the background noise. If the window's open, it's unbelievably noticeable. But you all say you can hear me, so that's good. And this book, Dreams of Falling, tells the story of 3 young women battling small-town expectations as they come of age in the 1950s. Born by the dictates of the time and their southern upbringings, the girls decide to keep a terrible secret that will tie them and their families together for the next 5 decades. Okay, so echoes of the High Tide Club. We'll see how much it echoes, but I like this author, so that's great. So it's 2 finished copies that Steve is interested in. Now let's see what the box is. It's fairly light. Could be a paperback. What have we got here? Oh, it's not just a paperback. It's a Penguin paperback. Okay, great. Fantastic. This is a Penguin classic of Saul Bellow, which ordinarily wouldn't get an... Okay, this is also due in early June. You ordinarily wouldn't get an unqualified fantastic from me, but this is quite the product. This is... first of all, it isn't his fiction. A little of his fiction goes a long way with me. I am coming around to rereading, doing a major reread of Saul Bellow, probably this year or next year. But the last time I did it was a few years ago, and the needle didn't move much, so I'm not expecting miracles. But his essays, this is a collection of his essays. It's called It All Adds Up, From the Dim Past to Uncertain Future, with an introduction by Christopher Lamenham. There's a great cover, just fantastic cover. And this is Saul Bellow's fiction, honored by a Nobel Prize and a Pulitzer, among other awards, has made him a literary giant. Now the man himself and a lifetime of his insightful views on a range of topics spring off the page in this nonfiction collection, which encompasses articles, lectures, essays, travel pieces, and an autobiography of ideas. And I think I have this already. I think I have it as an orange spine, larger Penguin trade paperback. I'm pretty sure it's in this room. I will check as soon as this video is over. But having a Penguin Classic, you know, Black Spine Penguin Classic is much preferable to me. And it's also a perfect opportunity for me to reread it. I mention that on this channel all the time. That I use new reprints as an occasion to reread, rather than prowling used bookstores. I was kind of gonna prowl used bookstores this weekend, but it looks like we're gonna get lots of rain. So who knows what will happen. Plus, there's also the simple fact that in the last few months, I look at any outing, any prospective outing, and I ask myself one simple question. Will it be more enjoyable than simply spending that time with my little schnauzer? And the answer is almost always no. It was very different for a couple of years there. I had 2 old dogs who were sick and frail, and they were facing the end of their lives, and I knew it, and I think on one level they knew it as well. And I was caring for them. They were losing control of their bowels. They were frightened a lot. They needed help to eat. They needed help up and down off the furniture. And I was there. That's part of being a dog owner. You have to do that. But it was taking a toll on me. And so virtually every day at the end of their lives, I would settle them peacefully and then leave for a little while away from them, just so that I was spending a little time away from them until the end, first for Lucy and then for Malin later on, at the very end when you know, everything closed in. Then I had to be with them all the time, 24 hours a day. But there was a long decline there where I was out and about a lot, and I just assumed, I've been through that decline many, many times. I just assumed that when it was over, I would go back to going out and about often. But this is going to sound dumb, especially to those of you who don't have dogs or don't understand dogs. But I really like Frida's company. So, and I have plenty to do here and plenty of books. So I don't know. I may skip secondhand shops this weekend. Who knows? One way or another. That is our mail haul for today. We have Dreams of Falling by Karen White, a big, serious work of history, Broken Lives by Konrad Jarosch, about the memoirs of ordinary Germans throughout the 20th century, which saw, for Germany, upheavals like no Western nation had had. And it all adds up. Saul Bellow continuing to inch his way into Black Spine Penguin Classics, this time right up my alley, with essays for the New York Review of Books, essays on authors, so just the sort of thing I want to reread. And that's it. That's a mail haul. I won't upload this. I don't even know that it's technically still Friday, so I'll probably upload this on Saturday and spare you all another video in your feed, and there'll be more on Saturday as well. So I will see you again. Thank you, BookTube.